Here's what corporate won't tell you about leadership influence. It is currency. The challenge is most leaders are actually broke. See, what most people don't realize is that influence is not manipulation. It's not charisma. It is your ability to transition someone down a course without fear, without fatigue, and without force. But this is what I see, and this is the controversial truth. Most leaders try to influence people through force, through fear, when in fact, if you're influencing them, neither of those is actually needed. And most leaders fail at influence because they only influence down. They don't think about across and up, and that's where we go wrong. So let me tell you what's happening in your leadership as it pertains to influence. You try to influence your team, or you try to move your team towards a course that you need, but your peers and or your upper leadership does not trust you. You try to communicate it, but it comes out vague. It doesn't really land. And on top of that, your executive presence is kind of standing in the wind as well. Try to motivate your employees, but your peers don't take you seriously. And then on top of all of that, you're trying to inspire change, but your communication or that vision for that change is flapping in the wind. So now what are you to do? Because your team listens, but they don't follow. You give information or directions and people do the bare minimum. You've already started talking to your peers about how to do things, but you're stuck in the weeds. And last but not least, which is my favorite one, you are actually providing information, but not impacting decision makers of the business. So get your pen and paper, because here we go with the secret sauce. So here's the secret sauce to build strategic alliances for the vision that you see in the business. First and foremost, influence down with clarity and consistency. There is no way in the world that your team should not know your standards as it pertains to performance and or your transparency as to who you are as a leader. If you keep them guessing, then the work will never get done. And truth be told, when people guess, they underperform. Number two, when influencing up, strategic communication. Executives don't want emotion. I'll say that again for the people all the way in the back. Executives don't want emotion. They want logic. They want facts. They want the what, the why, and the how you're going to move forward. And number three, influence across. Your peers must see you as a collaborator, not a competitor, even if you are competing. The moment your peers see you as a collaborator, you're not above them or beneath them. You're positioning yourself as a partner. And if we're partners, that means that we are collaborating for the common good, this vision that you've been talking about for the last 3, 6, 9 months. You cannot influence externally if you feel unqualified internally. As a leadership coach, this framework is what I teach my clients: how to communicate with power, how to delegate with intention, how to influence with authority if you're tired of not being seen, heard, and valued, or if you're tired of not having the influence necessary to communicate your vision for people to grasp it and then move forward with it, then this is exactly for you. This is what we're talking about in the masterclass or in the group cohort that's coming up in February 2026. Like, comment, and follow for more. And let me know in the comments which of these you're having a challenge with. And I'll see you soon.